Hey guys, it's everyone's favorite semi-aquatic mammal, Chaos Otter. And this is Fave Fridays! Anywhoosies, this week we're talking about my top 5 Pokemon movies. And before I get started, let me clarify, this is the top 5 movies that I've seen. There's a couple of them that I haven't seen. I haven't seen the Hoopa one, or the Diancie. Well, actually, I watched the first 5 minutes of the Diancie one, and then something came up, and I never got to finish it. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen not the Lucario one, sorry. I haven't seen the Latios and Latias one. And there's a couple other ones that I haven't seen, just because I haven't had the chance to watch them, or at the time they came out I wasn't really interested, or the Pokemon involved aren't really Pokemon I really care about watching. So, there are a few that I haven't seen. I might go back and watch all the movies, since this is the 20th anniversary year, and then do a updated version of this list. But this is my top 5 movies as of right this second, because you can go on Pokemon.com and watch a couple of the movies right now, so I figured this was a good time to do the list. So, enough with the BS. We're going to jump right in this. Number 5. The number 5 favorite Chaos Otter movie... Let me stop. My number 5 favorite movie is Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Okay, so if you guys have seen my videos, if you see any of my other top 5s or my Fave Fridays, you know that I like Mew. I think Mew's awesome. So, watching this movie, I was like so excited for another Mew movie. Because, I mean, Mew is a fucking tits, man. Anyway, besides the point. Also, adding to that, the concept of aura. Okay, so when this movie came out, I was still in my, like, Harry Potter is awesome, magic this, magic that phase. So, when I saw the idea of aura, I mean, it's essentially magic. But it's the idea that everyone has this ability. So, I don't know, I thought it was really cool. And then the idea of, I don't know if they said it in the movie, but this is how I thought of it, was that Ash was a reincarnation of that Lucario's trainer. And that's why he was the only one who could work with the Lucario and, like, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, it was just really cool. Also, Mew's kind of an asshole in this movie, and I'm quite a fan of people being assholes. I'm kidding. But, not in a, like, it was a villain type of way, but in the, like, it was just fucking around with them. Like, instead of being conventionally helpful, it would just fuck around with them until they fell into the answer. So I thought that was kind of cool. Also, it was one of the movies that did the thing that Pokemon tends to do, where they release a Pokemon early, like a generation early, and you have a movie for it, like the Zoroark movie did that, where they just, like, they released Lucario in hoeing, kind of. So, I thought that was really cool. But let's move on. Number 4. My number 4 favorite Pokemon movie is Genesect and the Legend Awakened. Okay, so, Mega Mewtwo. That's all I have to say. That's it. End of reason. Move on. I'm kidding. But Mega Mewtwo, when I saw the, like, pictures for this movie, I was so excited. Because I was at the point where we were still like, oh my gosh, like, what is this new version of Mew? Like, oh my gosh, what is it? Da da da. And so the idea that it's a Mega... I don't know. I remember just being so hyped for that movie. And then Shiny Genesect is red, so I'm already sold. Because red's the best color in the world. Then the idea that there was a female Mewtwo. So the idea of there being multiple Mewtwo's, like, all over the world. I don't know. I thought that was really cool. So, I don't know. I really like that movie. It was pretty good. Moving on. Number 3. My third favorite Pokemon movie, Kyurem, however you want to say it, Kyurem and the Sword of Justice. Okay. I'm friends with the grass. That's all. That's it. That's the whole reason. Right there. That's it. I'm friends with the grass. Okay. Freaking Keldeo in that movie was hilarious. Like, literally the only reason to watch that movie is to laugh at Keldeo. Like, I don't care how much you might hate the idea of the Sword of Justice and the Three Musketeers idea, blah, blah, blah. Watch that movie so you can laugh at the dumb shit Keldeo says and does, because that movie's gold. Like, honestly, it's worth it for that line alone. Also, Kyurem was legit terrifying in that movie. Like, I was grown, I think, when that movie came out. I was either grown or in high school. So, I was afraid of Kyurem, and I was too old to be afraid of Kyurem in a freaking kids movie, but I was. I don't even care. I will be the first one to raise my hand and witness and say that shit terrified me. So, There you go. Moving on. Number 2. My second favorite Pokemon movie? Pokemon, the first movie! Okay, I mean, you all know that I like Mew, so do we really need to go into this again? It's the freaking first movie. Of course it's going to be on this list. It was fucking hype. Now you guys are probably wondering what movie could be better than this. We'll get to that. But anyway, honestly, Mew versus Mewtwo was the hypest battle ever. Oh my god, that shit was awesome. Okay, like, oh my god. And then the scene where Ash gets turned to stone, and then everybody starts crying, and then he becomes unstoned because Pikachu loves him so much. I'm about to cry right now. That shit was so sad and so beautiful and so amazing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just pussy shit, but I don't know. That scene made me almost cry just now. And as a kid, I'm pretty sure I legit cried. So, I don't know. It's my second favorite movie, Pokemon-wise. But, can I get a drum roll? My favorite Pokemon movie is... You guys have seen this coming. Number 1. Pokemon, the movie 2000. Cue that music. Let me stop. The music's probably been playing since I said number 1. Who am I kidding? Anyway, nostalgia. I almost said nostalgia. Nostalgia. Okay. So, I've told the story in, I think, either Celestite or Platinum of, like, my history with that movie. And I just like it a lot. Lugia is freaking amazing. Oh, I love Lugia. Then, Pokemon Silver was the first Pokemon game that I ever actually finished, because when Red and Blue and Yellow, like, were out, I was still really little, so I didn't really finish the game. Like, I didn't really understand the game enough to finish it. But, like, Silver I finished, and it had a fucking Lugia on the front, so of course I went and caught that shit. So, Lugia was also the first legendary I ever caught. So, there's that. Thus, the Earth shows her to Ash. Come on, guys. Who says that? Who could honestly say, look me in my eyes and tell me that line was not amazing? Also, the freaking Lugia song is so... Oh, it's a beautiful song. I don't know. I love it. I love everything about that movie. Also, helpful Team Rocket. And they, like, come up and, like, save them with their, like, sled and, like, help them get, what is it, the Articuno ball into the... It was a great movie. Okay, if you haven't seen that movie, I suggest you go watch it right now. Fuck the end of this episode. Go watch that movie right now. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up this week's Fave Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in next time when we talk about my top 5 something. Well, maybe not top 5, but we talk about my favorite something else. So remember, chaos is life and chaos is love. Otter out.